90-Day Fiancé. Signs David Toborowsky and Annie Suwan have money problems after leaving America. They're hunting for cash. In the past few months, David Toborowsky and Annie Suwan from 90-Day Fiancé have dropped several clues suggesting that they may be experiencing financial difficulties. The couple first met at a bar in Thailand and quickly fell in love. Despite the significant 24-year age gap, they got engaged, and Annie immigrated to the United States on a K-1 visa to marry David. Unfortunately, the couple had to start their married life in a small apartment within a storage facility due to their financial instability. David's real estate job has been put on hold for months. David might be missing out on chances to earn income. David and Annie moved to Thailand in December 2024 and are expected to return after the birth of their baby on March 14, 2025. While they are enjoying their time in Annie's home country, this unplanned trip may have caused financial obstacles. David works as a real estate agent in Arizona, and being away from the local real estate market may have led him to miss out on potential earning opportunities. David and Annie have kept their intentions of returning to the United States under wraps, leaving uncertainty over how long David will remain absent from work. After already being away for 3 months, the couple may be starting to feel the pressure to find a way to earn money quickly. David and Annie are seeking money with a new cookbook. David and Annie's cookbook appears to be priced higher than the average. While David and Annie are just 1 month away from the birth of their baby and should take pleasure in this time, they appear more concerned with increasing their income. David and Annie recently released their cookbook, The Secret Taste of Love, and expressed gratitude to fans who pre-ordered it. The 90-Day Fiancé couple seized the opportunity of Valentine's Day week to launch their book, stating, "The book will be available on Amazon this Friday, Valentine's Day." The book seems to be priced on the higher end at $26.99, whereas a typical cookbook ranges from $15 to $30. David and Annie are selling their condo in Thailand. David and Annie's apartment is up for sale. I've changed my mind. 90-Day Fiancé's David Toborowsky $1 million success will make him shun the franchise forever. Would Annie miss fame? David Toborowsky recently closed a deal worth $1.3 million, a noteworthy achievement in his career as a real estate agent that may lead him to consider leaving the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. David first featured in 90-Day Fiancé Season 5 with his now wife Annie Suwan, who hails from Thailand. While the couple appeared deeply in love, they faced challenges due to David's financial struggles. Nevertheless, the couple tied the knot in 2017 and began their married life by living in a storage room to save money. Viewers adored David and Annie's love story despite their 22-year age difference. Over time, they became one of the most beloved couples in the franchise, and fans' love eventually led to earning opportunities, such as creating personalized videos on Cameo. In recent years, David and Annie managed enough funds to purchase a house in Arizona. In early 2024, they felt prepared to start a family and underwent IVF treatment. Annie successfully got pregnant in July of that year. Instead of opting to have their baby in America, David and Annie moved to Thailand, so their daughter could have dual citizenship. David's building a real estate career. David could increase his ROI by focusing on real estate. While David and Annie still talk about reality TV on social media, they seem to have moved away from the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. I believe the two have become more independent and found success in other areas, indicating that they may not make a return to TV. David's career achievements have been particularly surprising. In May 2024, he made a major announcement deciding to re-enter the workforce. He revealed that he had obtained a real estate license and had become a real estate agent in Arizona, assisting clients in finding their dream homes. I was surprised by David's announcement in March 2025, in which he revealed that he was still helping clients in America while living in Thailand. The 90-Day Fiancé alum shared a post about closing $1 million deal, expressing gratitude and happiness. David wrote, "We are so happy that we were able to help our clients purchase their home. I think David is excelling in his new role as a real estate agent. He shows an understanding of sales and transforms leads into buyers. David's success leads me to believe he no longer relies on reality TV for happiness. David's embraced a new life in Thailand. David and Annie are moving away from the glitzy lifestyle. I also think it will be difficult for David and Annie to come back to the franchise since they now reside in Thailand. Although they have a home in Arizona, they left it to move to Thailand to have their child obtain dual citizenship. Recently, there have been rumors the couple may make Thailand their permanent residence, given the high cost of living in America. David and Annie already have a home in the Pattaya area near the beach. He has even posted photos of their inexpensive lifestyle, highlighting the affordable cost of living in Thailand. David and Annie have truly embraced their new life in Thailand. They feel content living in the country, particularly due to its rich culture and traditions. The couple also cherish the time spent with Annie's family, who have been incredibly supportive during her difficult pregnancy. I believe it would be reasonable for David to want to continue living in Thailand for the foreseeable future. However, it may be difficult for him to participate in another 90-day Fiancé show if he chooses to stay in Thailand and never return to Arizona. Annie could miss fame more than he will. Annie may be interested in documenting her journey as a new mom. I also believe David is comfortable in his skin and doesn't care about what others think. He is content being himself and doesn't place much importance on fame. In contrast, Annie thrives in the spotlight. She enjoys being filmed by David and sharing their journey with fans. Annie was ecstatic to showcase her relationship on TV for many years, taking viewers along for the ride as she shared her traditions and documented her journey to pregnancy. If she and David don't get another spin-off show, Annie will surely miss the fame. 90-day Fiancé's David Toborowsky's wrong to flaunt his wealth with a lavish IG post. It could backfire. Fiancé star David Toborowsky's flashy Instagram post flaunting wealth risks backlash amid his past struggles and growing family responsibilities. David met his wife, Annie Suwan, while living in Thailand. David and Annie's relationship, including cultural challenges and financial struggles, was featured in 90-Day Fiancé Season 5. Since then, they've become fan favorites and share their journey on social media. David and Annie decided to get IVF treatment and had a baby in March 2025. David chose to fly Annie to Thailand for the baby's birth. David and Annie, who once struggled with extreme money problems, have been swimming in luxury. Multiple appearances in 90-Day Fiancé spin-offs like Pillow Talk and requests on Cameo contributed to their success. David and Annie can truly be called the hustlers of the franchise. They always seem to have endless ideas for finding new ways to make money. David doesn't hide the fact that he is much wealthier now than when he married Annie. At one point, he couldn't even afford her dowry. However, it's unclear how honest David is about the extent of his success. David's ritzy air travel post could evoke envy. David's Manila trip might make some jealous. David recently flew from Thailand to Manila to handle some important documentation for Theyre. After completing the necessary tasks, he updated his Instagram, sharing that he was boarding a late-night flight back to Thailand. His post confirmed that everything he needed to accomplish in the Philippines was successfully completed, and he was eager to reunite with Annie. 90-Day Fiancé's David Toborowsky celebrates heartwarming milestones after leaving Annie in Thailand. David Toborowsky from 90-Day Fiancé celebrated some big wins since leaving Annie Suwan and their baby in Thailand for a new adventure. David and Annie's journey has been one full of ups and downs. The couple has a 24-year age gap, which affected their decision to start a family. David also faced money problems when he met Annie, but becoming reality TV celebrities turned their lives around. Not only did David become successful financially, but he also decided to have a baby with Annie. David and Annie moved to Thailand after she became pregnant and welcomed their daughter Theyre there. However, he recently left her and flew to the Philippines on a solo trip. David is now talking about how different his life would have been if Annie's K-1 visa hadn't been approved. David shared a photo collage of Annie on the beach in Phuket, Thailand, where she wore a blue two-piece swimsuit while playing in the sand. The photo was taken 8 years ago when David and Annie were waiting for her K-1 visa for America. David revealed that he had plans to go back to China if the visa wasn't approved. He would have gone back to teaching in China. We didn't know if she would be approved or not back then. David added that 8 years later, life is looking very different for him and Annie. She is now a US citizen, and they have an almost 4-month-old baby, with Theyre being 3 months